Beijing has told its airline to stop accepting deliveries of Boeing jets. Central banks across the world are also buying more gold to secure their reserves. The Supreme Court has ruled that home buyers have every right to protest peacefully against builders. The Apex Group has stepped forward with a proposal to revive 16 stalled Supertech projects. Hello everyone, you're listening to India Beat with me, Ashwinder R. Singh. Today is Monday, April 21st, and let's dive into all the key stories and updates you need to know. China versus Boeing, India steps in. China's retaliation to US tariffs has hit the skies. Beijing has told its airline to stop accepting deliveries of Boeing jets. Wow, a move that could shake up global aviation deals. According to Boeing's data, 130 planes were lined up for delivery to Chinese carriers. With that door closing, the spotlight obviously shifts to India, where over 500 Boeing aircrafts are scheduled for delivery over the next 5 years. For Indian Airlines, this could have not come at a better time. Passenger traffic is soaring, fleets are expanding, there's a real hunger for more aircraft. Boeing may now reroute up to 20 more planes to India this year alone, and Air India, AXA, SpiceJet are the likely ones first in the line. Since the pandemic, Indian carriers have already absorbed around 80 Boeings 737s meant for China and around 10 meant for other countries. India has consistently stepped into the gaps left by China. But it's not all smooth sailing. Boeing is still operating under the strict US regulatory cap on production, following a series of quality control concerns, including a safety incident on the AXA Airlines flight earlier this year. While deliveries may pick up short term, long term constraints remain. Air India says it won't get fresh 737 MAX deliveries until FY27 as Boeing runs through its limited stockpile. Still, the bigger story is clear. India is no longer just an emerging market for Boeing. It's becoming a strategic one. And with China temporarily out of the picture, Indian carriers are better placed than ever to take lead in the skies. Gold's record run. Should you buy, sell, or hold? Gold prices are on the record-breaking run. On April 16, gold futures crossed 95,000 per grams on the multi-commodity exchange, the highest India has ever seen. Even in the physical markets, prices hovered around 94,500 for 24-karat gold. So, what's behind this surge? Globally, gold crossed $3,400 an ounce. The reasons are clear. Trade tensions between the US and China, rising geopolitical risks, fear of inflation, and slowdown worries. In certain times, gold is seen as a safe haven. Central banks across the world are also buying more gold to secure their reserves, which is pushing demand even higher. So, when many structural risks still in play, gold continues to stay in the spotlight. And the shine doesn't seem to be fading anytime soon. So, should you buy, sell, or hold onto your gold? My take is gold has already moved up sharply, and a lot of this move is being driven by fear. Whenever any asset, whether it's gold or stocks, rises mainly on fear, you have to be cautious. If you already have gold investments, hold on to them. But if you're thinking of buying aggressively at these levels, pause and rethink. Gold has already priced in a lot of bad news, geopolitical tensions, inflation fears, and slowdown risks. Could gold go even higher? Yes, maybe, but risk and reward are no longer heavily in your favor. In simple terms, hold what you have, avoid chasing prices, and stay alert for sudden correction. Gold will always have a role as a protector, but timing matters. Stay smart, stay steady. Coming to Tesla's semiconductor bet on India. Here's something big. Tesla is eyeing India, not just for selling cars, but for sourcing semiconductors. Elon Musk's company has opened talks with three major players: Micron, CG Semi, and Tata Electronics. This is a strategic move. Tesla wants to reduce its dependency on China for critical chips. And with India investing heavily in chip making, it's starting to look like a serious backup. Micron is setting up a 23,000 crore chip assembly unit in Gujarat. CG Semi, backed by Murugappa Group and Japan's Renesas, is building a packaging and testing facility. And Tata, they are going all in, with over 1 lakh crore committed across Gujarat and Assam. So what's in for India? A lot. Tesla's interest could be the confidence boost India's young semiconductor industry needs. It brings global attention, it attracts investment, it's a fast track. But let's not jump the gun. These plants are still getting built. India's chip industry is still young. China still has the upper hand in technology, experience, and volumes. The big question is, can India deliver fast enough for Tesla? That's still unclear. But what's clear in this? Tesla is looking beyond China. India is officially on the radar. Even if chips don't start flowing this year, Tesla laying the groundwork today could trigger bigger shifts tomorrow. Supreme Court backs home buyers' right to protest. The Supreme Court has ruled that home buyers have every right to protest peacefully against builders, and doing so is not a crime. This is a big win for home buyers. The Supreme Court quashed a defamation case filed by Mumbai builder against a group of disgruntled buyers. What was their so-called crime? Just putting up a banner, listing their complaints? The builder claimed it hurt their reputation and dragged them to the court. But the judges didn't buy that. The court made it clear peaceful protest is a fundamental right, just like a company's right to advertise. And calling out delays or broken promises without using abusive or false language does not qualify as a criminal defamation. They even warned that trying to twist protest into a crime is an abuse of legal process. For thousands of home buyers across India, this is not just a court order. It's a signal that their voices matter, and they are protected under the Constitution as long as they stay factual and peaceful. Apex Group bids to revive Supertech projects. In another interesting real estate update, there's big hope and a big question. Over 14,000 home buyers are holding on to the hope right now. NCR-based Apex Group has stepped forward with a proposal to revive 16 stalled Supertech projects. If approved by the Supreme Court, this could finally bring closure to thousands of families stuck for years. Here's what Apex Group is promising. They will clear dues worth 678 crores to 5 banks, settle around 1900 crores with Noida, Greater Noida, and Yamuna authorities, invest rupees 500 crore upfront with a plan to deliver all pending flats within 2 years. But not everyone is convinced. A major home buyers group, representing over 26,000 people, have raised objections. Their concern is simple. Apex may not have experience handling such complex, stalled, and litigated projects. And this could become a backdoor way to shield the original defaulters at Supertech. Many buyers say they prefer NBCC, the Trusted Public Sector Agency, which has a track record of completing projects like Amrapali. NBCC has already been cleared by the courts to start work from May 1, 2025. Meanwhile, there's another twist. Kotak Investment Advisors has agreed to pump rupees 450 crores into Supertech flagship Supernova project. Supernova, with the tallest residential tower in the region, could rake in over 7,000 crores once completed. So what does all this mean? If Apex gets the green light, it could fast-track delivery and finally bring long-awaited justice to thousands of families. But buyers are right to be cautious. A failed second attempt would only push them further into uncertainty. With so many moving parts, legal battles, money owed, trust deficit, any revival must come with a strong safeguard, full transparency, and tight court oversight. The big question now is, will the Supreme Court trust a private player like Apex or stick with a more structured public sector approach through NBCC? For now, hope is alive, but so is anxiety. That's all for today's episode. You were tuned into India Beat with me, Ashwinder R. Singh. I'll be back next Monday with more updates and deep dives from across India. If you have any feedback or topics you'd like me to cover, reach out to me on LinkedIn or any other platform. Until then, take care, stay safe, and stay grounded.